Hey everyone, so I've had a pretty interesting week this week. When I say interesting, what I mean really is rubbish. Uh, just a series of things went wrong and made for a very challenging week. So first thing was I ordered the glass for the greenhouse walls incorrectly. I failed to account for something they were going to hit into. So I had to reorder them. I figured out a use for the bits of glass that were wrong sized, so they're not going to go to waste. But that seemed to be the first thing that set off a fairly long spiral of problems. Uh, Next thing that happened was I broke my camera. So you're currently seeing me on a new camera and new microphone, which is thanks to the patrons for that, because I took the money out of the Patreon fund to buy that. It's an expensive camera and microphone, so hopefully we can get some pretty good footage and sound now with this. So that was the second thing that went wrong. The third thing was I woke up one morning and I went to bed fine, and I woke up in the morning with a really sore shoulder. But I just carried on. I thought it was a stiff shoulder, and then throughout the day it got worse, and by the evening I actually couldn't move at all. I mean, I actually couldn't move. Like, I couldn't even raise my other arm because the pain was so bad. And by the next evening I was in the hospital in A&E because of the pain. It was just unbearable. So it's about 2 days on from that now. I've had physiotherapy and a massage and everything, and no one really knows why or how it went wrong my shoulder, but it's currently working now. I can move it around, but still in quite a bit of pain. What else went wrong? Yeah, there was just a number of things went wrong. It all seems to come at once. But anyway, yeah, I got a new camera. I'm getting better. I think I'm going to be able to get to get back on the greenhouse fairly soon, because I've been told that moving my shoulder is actually good for it. So I should be able to start that again soon. But yeah, new camera, new microphone. I'm sort of stuck for, can't really do much at the moment because of the shoulder. It's not actually really my shoulder, it's more my whole trapezial muscles, the whole group that goes all the way down your back. That was spasming, tensing up, and really causing a huge amount of pain. And it's all been massaged, and I've had physio on it, so it's getting better. But yeah, stuck for doing any work really, just pottering about. I thought it was a good excuse to go around and film some of the lovely wildlife this time of year, and just listen to the birds, and just try and hone my camera skills and microphone and stuff, and just show you around the place, just show you some happenings going on, and just all the life that's about this time of year, because it's really lovely. So yeah, that's what we're doing, just a little update vid on all that, and just show some of the lovely birds, and show the birds, chickens. We've hatched chickens and chicks, and go down to the pond, show some of the trees I've planted and all that. So yeah, let's go around and have a look. Just before I hurt my elbow, I also managed to get a electric winch fitted to the mill. So you see, you can do quite small movements, or quickly up and down. I also got a little key fob type thing, which you can do it wirelessly. I don't really know if I'm going to need that, but nice to have. our neighbour's sheep are doing really well. They're putting on weight and they're going to be sold at a market as breeding ewes at some point. I think in a couple of months, something like that, once they've fattened up a bit more. But you can see that they've been grazing these fields. We've been rotating the fields. We've been grazing them pretty hard because you see the difference to one that hasn't been grazed. So non-grazed on the right, grazed on the left. We keep large areas. In fact, most of the land is habitat. There's only about 4 or 5 acres fenced for keeping animals, and there's the small area that we live on down the bottom, but the rest is basically managed for habitat. There's another view of just the large areas of habitat comparative to the fenced off areas. So you can see we have about a 3-acre patch in the middle of the land, which is basically wetland, so very low quality ground for producing food, grazing animals, anything like that, but absolutely brilliant for wildlife. So we don't bother using it for anything. Like I say, it's too low quality to be worthwhile using for, you know, human needs, as I'll put it. But for wildlife it's very, very valuable, so we leave it. And this is where the pond is as well. So you see the sheep in the background and our fenced areas. You can see that's the area that we were just looking at that's been grazed, and the area behind it that hasn't, and that's where our solar shower is as well up there. And yeah, we're down at the pond. Doesn't seem to be a huge amount going on just yet, still quite early. I think the frogs have all spawned by now. Seen a lot around. Don't see any frogs spawn. Oh yeah, I can see tadpoles. Let's zoom in and we'll show all the little tadpoles about. You have to look close sometimes. So I'm not sure if I'm late or early for the frog spawn, because there's a little bit there, but not a huge amount. Normally there's like blankets of them just throughout the whole pond. So I mean, the weather has been really strange. We've gone from warm weather to snow, like lots of snow, like blizzards, to warm, and then sunny but freezing, and late frosts, and now it's beautiful and sunny again. So I don't know if I'm seeing late frog spawn here and just the last of the stragglers, or if this is just the start of it. Might be early, hard to tell really, because the weather's been so strange. But yeah, there's life going on. I mean, I can see 1,000 at least just there, but yeah, normally there's millions and millions of them. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount going on up here just yet, but it was only, I don't know, maybe a month ago this was frozen solid, so yeah, don't know what I expected really. But we'll come up here in a few weeks maybe, see what it's like. All these trees that are planted through here are all growing up nice and well, and they're going to surround this pond, make it look lovely, and make it just a fantastic habitat. So it's been very dry and quite sunny, so the hydroelectric's off at the moment. Probably will be now for most of the summer. But yeah, so you can see a tiny bit of flow. I mean, we could have it on and be getting 50 or so watts, something like that. There's no point really in putting the wear and tear on it. It's such a low amount of power. We'll just let it trickle over, and that will probably go on again in 6 months' time, I would have thought. The greenhouse frame is finished at this point. It has all the little in-between bits and everything it needs to fit the glass. I was literally going to fit the glass the day after I finished that, and I had someone coming to help me. But then I did my shoulder in, and so that's going to have to wait for a bit now. There's a few odd jobs left to do, but basically it's ready to glaze and it'll be done. So yeah, that video will be coming soon once I can actually get up here to finish it. Another thing that's been going on around here is Dot has been making a new chicken coop. It's been happening off camera, haven't filmed it, you know, Dot's been doing it. I helped a little bit with it, just showing Dot how to use certain tools and stuff. She's been using the chop saw, the bandsaw, various different drills and things, so she's learning a lot doing it, and I just helped a little bit with here and there. But I mean, she's put it all together, she's cut everything. Yeah, it's looking great. It's gonna have one of these like swing topped egg boxes that you can get the eggs from the outside, and big door around here for cleaning out. That whole side opens up, then the chickens go in and out through a door there, and that'll hinge down. Obviously not finished yet, but well on the way to being finished. Dot's also done quite a lot of planting in the garden, so broad beans and radish there. In here we have parsnips and carrots. In here we have potatoes. There's going to be some swede and more potatoes, earlies and late potatoes. We've got peas over here, a load of peas, 150 garlic just there, and loads of seedlings in the propagator. Take it over there. So yeah, we've got loads of seedlings ready to go as well. But Dot's been in charge of all this. I haven't had to do any of this year. So really good. Really takes the pressure off me a bit. So yeah, I suppose you call this just a vlog, which I don't do a lot of. Normally it's project videos, but I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a pretty simple video just to try the new camera out and basically ask you lot if the audio's alright, if the picture's alright, and because I edit on a really old laptop and the speakers aren't that great on it, and I don't really know if what I'm hearing is going to be what everyone else is hearing. So it'd be really good to oh hey puss, hello, yeah, hang on, I'm just telling everyone to comment about all my audio. Yes, if you could let me know what the audio is like, how you're hearing it, if it needs to be quieter, if it needs to be louder, anything like that, that would be really helpful to me, and I can adjust it ready for when I do a a project video where it matters more than this, for example. So yeah, let me know in the comments if it needs changing really, if you think it's too quiet or too loud. Pussycat's just come to see us. See her. Hey Puss, you alright girl? She's been looking after me, haven't you girl? You've been looking after me. You've been looking after me. You have, haven't you? Been my nurse. So good. She's been not really left my side the whole time I've been in bed in pain. She's just been there, right there with me the whole time. There you go. She knew. She'd never do that. She'd be out and about hunting. Never normally do that. But she just didn't leave my side, did you? Looking after me. What a beautiful tiger you are, aren't you? Beautiful creature you are. A few people probably interested in the house. House is fine. Basically the same as when I built it really. Not a lot's changed. It's it hasn't rotted. We haven't need to change anything. It hasn't moved as far as I can tell. So yeah, seems all okay really. I think it's probably going to last longer than I thought it would. Is your house doing it, girl? But yeah, nothing to really update on the house. Come on, puss. We're going to go and cuddle up on the sofa bed and do some editing. Can you come help me? Hey, can you come help me do some editing? You're such a good girl, aren't you? You're such a good girl.